Strong storms tore through parts of West Michigan today, leaving some damage in their wake. The high winds causing some scary moments in Hamilton, including one Gustnado. 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey begins our team coverage tonight with that story. Joe?
Yeah, Sue, you know, the good news here, no injuries, no major property damage, but boy, it was plenty enough to rattle some nerves. Employees here at where we're at right now, Al's Excavating on 134th Avenue, just east of M40. They heard this thing coming through about 1:30 this afternoon, could kind of see it coming across the field there. And look what happened once it hit the back of the excavation yard. Take a look at what's left of this semi-trailer, flipped right over on its side. It lifted right up off the ground, even cleared the pedestal for the light pole that was sitting next to it. But then obviously it took the light pole out. You can check inside. They've removed some of the equipment, but this was one heavy piece of trailer, and it just got flipped over right on its side. Another telltale sign over here. There was a trash bin that was sitting right where it is right now. They moved it back into position, but that went up in the air, down, landing right by those gas tanks. And when it all hit, there was one employee out here working the yard. He got into a trailer you see right here, and he shut that door.
I heard it coming over by the Crystal Flash, this big old gust. And yeah, I was in there. It blew my door open. I closed the door, came out, saw the trailer was on its side, and the trash was over here, and yeah.
And of course, Sue said it is a Gustnado. What is that, though? Here to explain that, meteorologist Ellen Baca.
Right. At first, when we were saying it, people almost thought it was kind of a made-up term, Gustnado. You don't really hear it too often. And even though it kind of gets its root word from tornado or gust front tornado, it has no similarities for the most part to a tornado, except for the fact that you have that circulation. So a Gustnado forms on the leading edge of a storm. So a lot of the witnesses told me when they were seeing that big dark line of clouds push on through, they immediately felt that wind pick up. And some of that fast wind is what I think picked up this trailer, carried it, and flipped it. But when that big push of wind on the leading edge of the storm hit a little bit of instability and a little bit of rotation just at the surface, it was enough to form that Gustnado. So from everyone's vantage point, it looked like a tornado spinning on the ground. But a Gustnado does not last nearly as long. It cannot get nearly as strong as most tornadoes, and it's surface-based. It's not really connected to the clouds. So it's actually more of a high wind phenomenon than an actual tornado phenomenon. Still, you can see both fast winds and Gustnados can produce quite a bit of damage and have quite a bit of power, as you can tell from this trailer being lifted up, carried, and tipped on its side. For now, we're just counting our blessings that it was not any worse. We're in Hamilton, Ellen Baca, 24-hour News 8.